Hi, I'm Sean Reardon, Mayor of Newburyport, and welcome to the latest edition of the Mayor's Corner. Happy summer, everybody. It is an absolutely beautiful day in the city. I'm going to take this Mayor's Corner and talk a little bit about a lot of the great events we have coming up this summer, okay? But first, there's just a few things I want to fill you in on. Number one, it's almost July 4th, and do you know how old America is going to be this year? 246 years old. So again, happy birthday, America. It's a great time to celebrate, and we've got a lot of good things coming up this weekend to help celebrate the 4th of July. We had a couple cool things happen this week too. So I want to first send out congratulations to Newburyport resident Dan Blair. Dan Blair is the athletic director at Northern Essex Community College, and he was picked as the NACDA Junior College Community College Athletic Director of the Year, which is a mouthful, but it's a really big deal. Dan is out in Las Vegas. He just received his award this week. So I know his family's really proud of him. I'm going to let you know that I'm really proud of him. And again, if you see Dan on the street, wish him congrats. He's doing a great job at Northern Essex. Giselle Stevens, our wonderful head librarian, is retiring, so she's only got a couple days left with us. She has been with us for 18 years here at the library, but just a wonderful person. I've known Giselle a long time, so we're winding down here until her retirement day. So again, I just want to wish Giselle a very, very happy retirement and thank her for her tremendous service to the city of Newburyport. So there's still time to stop by and pop in the library and wish her well, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. We have another retirement. Sergeant Bill Steeves in the police department is retiring after 30 years in law enforcement, 23 of them here in Newburyport, and I'm looking forward to going to his little retirement celebration later this week. But thank you, Sergeant Steeves, for your tremendous job here in the city, and enjoy your retirement. Streets and Sidewalks. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about my Streets and Sidewalks plan during a Mayor's Corner. We are finishing paving Ferry Road today. That brings our total streets that we've paved this year to 23, which is just an incredible number. And Ferry Road's a pretty big drag, so I'm glad we were able to get that in really before the summer gets really busy here. So thank you to the contractor we were working with. Thank you to the DPS for overseeing this work, this important work that happened all over the city. And right now we're making plans for our sidewalk portion of the Streets and Sidewalks plan. So I should have something on my desk here by the end of the day, but we'll be releasing that sidewalk plan coming up, so you know exactly where we're going to be working coming up. All right, and that work is going to happen here in the next few months. What else is going on? Plum Island. I just want to give a quick update on Plum Island. You know, I've heard from a lot of residents. As you know, that Reservation Terrace area is that part of Plum Island that we're particularly concerned with. One of the big parts of that plan to help with Plum Island is this dredge project, right? So I want you to know that we did get 2 qualifying bids for the dredge project, and one of them looks really good. So the Army Corps of Engineers is reviewing that bid on the dredge, and I should hopefully know something by the end of the week. They're just verifying everything in the bid that was presented. And if everything looks good, then we're still right on track to have that dredge project happen in September. And that's going to replace, put all that sand back on the beach that we've lost due to the erosion and the way the jetty was formed years ago. So we'll get the sand back, and then the next part of that plan is working with our federal legislators and working on that Army Corps of Engineers study on the jetty, so we can figure out what's the best way to fix that jetty so it doesn't keep causing the sand to leave that part of the beach. Okay, so that's the other part of the plan. And just something that we've been doing locally, we've been trying to really improve the signage and some of the protections for those streets. And we're really talking the streets between like 73rd and 77th, right, on Reservation Terrace area. So we've put up signs to say that only residents should be going down there. You don't have beach access in that area. We've got flyers that we're just printing out now that we're going to start giving out to the people parking at the point in the parking lot, so they know where they should be going when they visit the beach. The problem is that beach has changed so much on that Reservation Terrace area that you could actually walk down the beach one way, and then the tide changes, then you won't be able to walk back because there's going to be no beach there, right? And we're also finding that people are walking through people's public property, private property, and even just walking on the mitigation measures that we've done, like the quarter bags and the stone structure. So again, we're trying to put out as much information as we can, and we're also working on a new update to the website on Plum Island specifically. So lots going on Plum Island, and again, great news about the dredge, and hopefully we'll get some even better news later this week and we can move forward on that project. NYS, our Newburyport Youth Services building on 59 Low Street. We're still in that design phase, but I am told today, and the designs that I saw are pretty done. So the next part of that plan, it needs to be the cost estimate. So what's it going to cost to turn 59 Low Street into our new home for Newburyport Youth Services? So that's coming up very soon, but it's great to see that the design plan is done, and they've really worked with my manager of special projects, Kim Turner, and the NYS staff, and have come up with a great design plan for that space. So it's really exciting. Stay tuned, and we'll know how much that project could potentially cost. And just a few other things. We have an assistant library position that we've got some really good candidates on because our old assistant head librarian, Sarah Kelso, will now take over for Giselle Stevens. And then the only other thing that I wanted to tell you is that we've located or settled on a company to do an audit of our IT here in the city. As you know, we've been searching for an IT director since pretty much when I took office. It's been a very difficult search. So we've decided to go forward with this audit to just give us a little bit better understanding of where we are with our IT needs here in the city and where we need to go. And then hopefully that could drive the search moving forward in the new fiscal year for an IT director. So again, I'll keep you posted on that. But let's get to the fun part of this Mayor's Corner, right? The summer events. And I love summer here in Newburyport. So I'm so excited to talk about all these great events that we have going on in the city. First, it all kind of starts this weekend with July 4th weekend. We have Parks Fest here on Saturday. So that's July 2nd. We're going to have live music on the waterfront from, I believe, 12 to 6. Lots of different bands on the waterfront. So check out that. That's being put on by the Parks Department here in town. And it's kind of, I think it's called the Belleville Roots Music Series is always also involved in that as well, I guess. But I guess the music is supposed to be incredible. So please check out that on the waterfront. Then 2 days later, so on July 4th and 5th, we're actually having the U.S. Army Band. And if you saw the Daily News today, it was on the front page. But the U.S. Army Band is going to be in on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. on the waterfront. And then on Monday, on actually July 4th, from 12 to 6, we're going to have live music on the waterfront all day. So again, if you're like me and you love going downtown and listening to the music, we're going to have plenty of opportunities to do that this weekend. So get excited for that. What else is coming up? There's a Newburyport Youth Services Summer Movie Series, and this is geared towards middle school students. That's starting on July 13th. It happens right here at City Hall on Wednesday nights, okay? And they're going to start off with the movie Grown Ups, okay? And I think the movie lineup is Grown Ups, Hunger Games, Mighty Ducks, Cruella is in there, and E.T. Phone Home is in there too. That's the movie series, so check that out. We have River Fest coming back to Newburyport. This is a negotiation with the River radio station. We decided to bring it back. It hasn't been here since Bare Naked Ladies was here a few years back, and after a short stint in Gloucester. So they're coming back July 23rd. We're excited for it. It's going to take place 12 to 6 on the waterfront, and the headliner that day is Brett Dennen. Brett, I don't know who you are, but I am going to listen to some of your music, and I'm going to get excited about Riverfest. But I'm glad Riverfest is back. It's really a great opportunity, and it's great for the businesses downtown here too. Brings a lot of people here to Newburyport. The Greek Food Festival is coming back, and I would say this is probably my wife's favorite event of the whole year. The Greek Orthodox Church up on Harris Street puts this on. This is going to be Friday, July 29th to Sunday the 31st. Family favorite. Gyros, Slovaka, baklava, pasticcio. I'm probably saying all these things wrong. Moussaka. I mean, all tremendous food up at the Greek church. So write that on your calendar. Plus, it leads you right into Yankee Homecoming. Now, a lot of people used to say if you grew up in Newburyport, you didn't like Yankee Homecoming. I'm here to tell you that that is absolutely not true. Yankee Homecoming is always one of my favorite weeks in the whole year. My family, I grew up just loving Yankee Homecoming, and I think we wouldn't go away for those types of things, right? We would be here because there'd be so much going on in the city. So my siblings and cousins, we all grew up just loving Yankee Homecoming. So just some of my favorite things about Yankee Homecoming. The Brew Fest kicks it off on that Saturday, okay? And just give you the dates, it's going to be July 30th to August 7th. So you got Brew Fest, you've got Old Fashioned Sunday, you've got music, live music all through the city, not just on the waterfront, but even on In Street and Market Square. Live music everywhere all week. You've got sidewalk sales, you've got the bed race, you've got Kids Day in the Park at Atkinson Common, you have fireworks on Saturday night, and then it all ends with my absolute favorite, the parade. And so I'll get to march in the parade again this year as mayor. Last year I was a candidate for mayor and marched. And before that, I just watched just about every parade since I was born. So the parade's always a big deal. It's always a fun day, and I'm excited to be part of it again this year. I mentioned last week the Chamber Music Festival. That's coming August 3rd through the 14th. Those tickets are available now. You can go to newburyportchambermusic.org to buy those tickets. And finally, another just really cool event that happens every year is the Cruise into the 50s Antique Car Show. That takes place on State Street and Pleasant Street. This is going to be on my wife's birthday, August 11th. Always a great day. Downtown gets absolutely packed, and it's so cool to see those cars here in Newburyport. And those are my events. I know I'm going to have more, but those are the big ones that I wanted to tell you all about now. Mark them on the calendar. Make your plans around it so you don't miss anything. And if you've got other events that you know about, please let my office know. I'm happy to mention them because summer is such a wonderful time here in Newburyport, and I'm happy to promote all those events as much as I can. And that's pretty much my Mayor's Corner this week. The only two things I want to say in passing is my son turns 10 years old tomorrow, so I want to wish a very happy birthday to my son Oliver. I'm looking forward to having a great day with him. And then my cousin Brendan turned 50 today, so those are two big birthdays. So my cousin Brendan Childs, happy birthday 50th, and Ollie, happy 10th. We're going to have a great day. And I hope all you have a great weekend here in Newburyport. Happy 4th of July, happy birthday, America, and I'll see you next week on the Mayor's Corner.